Now that your gumballs are all glued down into your gumball machine, you are going to choose a colored paper for your background. So go ahead and choose one colored piece of paper for your background, as you see in the picture above that's laid out on the counter. Now it may not look exactly like the picture that's up above, but just take one piece of paper, one color. And one thing I will say is that the color you choose should not be the same color as your gumball machine. So I chose green. So pause the video and go choose your color for your background and bring that back to your table. Now, your next step is going to be to put your gumball machine together. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors and we are going to cut out the circle for our gumball, making sure that we're cutting on the line and we're using nice big alligator chomps, just like I taught you on how to use scissors in the video earlier. Throw away your scraps. Make sure you recycle your scraps. And then I'm going to cut out my gumball machine. Now, make sure you don't accidentally throw out these two pieces. You need these two pieces. So make sure this is the piece that gets thrown away. Okay? Some students accidentally throw these out. So recycle the other ones. Now, we are going to glue our base down. Notice that the base is going to kind of touch, you can either touch the bottom or be slightly up. Your base should not be way up here because we still need to add the actual part that the gumball is going to sit in. So I'm going to place mine maybe right there. So I want to make sure that I have enough room. Okay? So I'm going to turn my paper over because I don't want to see the pencil showing. So I'm going to glue on this side. I'm going to put baby dots of glue in the corners. Now notice, am I putting glue right along the edge? If you say no, you're right. Because when I press down, I don't want the glue to squeeze out. So baby dots of glue, I'm going to flip that over. Oh, and I didn't even realize my name was on the other side. Look at that. Well, that's okay. That can be erased. So I'm going to press down. Notice I don't have any glue leaking out. Now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to use a bead of glue. I'm going to use a baby dot of glue and I'm going to use a bead. Do you remember me talking about a bead? So my bead of glue is going to be inside a little bit, and I'm going to touch the orange to my paper and I'm just going to squeeze a little bit so I have a little bead. Again, I am not right on the outside edge. I want to leave some room so when I press this down and this glue again gets squished off to the side, it's not going to leak out. And then I'm going to put a baby dot in the middle. Kind of almost looks a little bit like a target. I'm going to turn this over, making sure my gumballs are at the bottom, and I am going to just lift this paper up a little bit, and look at the edge of my gumball machine, coming right to the corner there and right to the corner over here. So my corners are touching my gumball machine. So do you see how now it looks like this is the top and the glass is sitting inside my gumball machine? If I do this, it's not looking right. So we want to bring it down so that the glass is touching the corners. And then I'm going to press down. Final step before I show you the next one, I am going to, again, I'm going to do a little bead. I don't need to do a dot in the middle because this paper is much smaller. And then I'm going to make sure that the glass comes to these 2 points. So I'm going to glue my top down. And do you see how I'm making sure that my glass comes to those 2 points? And I'm going to press down. Now, I am going to erase my name. because I didn't realize my name was on that side. And now that you've glued all of this down, you are now going to turn your paper over, put your name on the back, put your scissors away, make sure your glue is closed, and put your glue away standing up nice and tall like a soldier.